So I could no longer do Spark to earn money. I did Doordash. So once I started doing Doordash, everything was okay at first. I was like, I do miss Spark. Spark was a good gig. But I like the freedom of both of them. I like the freedom of Doordash. And I was trying to figure out a good area to do DoorDash in. And I found like some of the nicest areas around to start dashing. And I would experience frequent issues like my account being logged in on its own at night, or whenever I'm done door dashing, I would log out of my account. And then the next day when I go try to go work, I notice the app is logged in. And I'm like, this is weird because I know that I logged out of the account. That would happen all the time. There were times that my password was changed and I had to go and reset the password because, I couldn't get into my account. I had to change the email address because I'm like, this keeps happening over and over. I'm locked out of my account. So I had to change the email address several times. And about 2024, around the summertime, I started noticing there would be like a car at the restaurant that would follow me to the customer's house. And I'm like, well, maybe this is a coincidence because, maybe they live in this customer's neighborhood. But what happened was I decided to just pull over on the side of the road and I let the car by. And the car the person did a U-turn. It was a cul-de-sac. So they just, did the little circle and then came back out and slowly passed me because I'm still parked right there waiting for them to see if they're going into a house, into a garage, or wherever they're going. I'm still parked on the side of the street. But yeah, so they passed my car really slowly, and then I watch them in the rearview mirror. They go to the stop sign and they drive out the street. So they just followed me from the restaurant all the way to the customer's house. I don't know how many minutes this was, but it was over 5 minutes away. I know that. But the fact that they would follow me all the way there was very strange. So I delivered the food to the customer, and then I talked to DoorDash and told them what happened. And they told me about some of the security things that they had on the app. But this continued when I did DoorDash. I would notice, I would leave the restaurant's parking lot after getting the customer's order, go to the customer's house, and notice a car behind me. So I started doing DoorDash in different areas further away from where I lived, but it didn't matter because it would happen. Sometimes I would go to the customer's house, and then a car would be sitting there at the customer's house and would start honking at me. And I'm like, well, this is weird. Maybe they're not honking at me. Maybe they're honking at someone else. So I deliver the customer's food, go back in my car, drive down the street. The car that's honking proceeds to get behind me and continue honking. As we're driving down the street, they're following me and they're honking as we're driving down the street. So they were honking at me, as I thought initially. And so we're just driving down the street and I keep making turns to lose them. And that's happened several times in different cities that I've worked in. I worked in one city and it was 2:00 in the morning and this car pulls out of a driveway and it starts honking. And I'm thinking, well, maybe because I just passed the house, I saw the car with the brake lights on and I had just passed the house and I'm thinking maybe they thought I was cutting them off. I don't know, but I was already going down the street and they should stop. I have the right of way. If I'm already on the street, I'm not supposed to stop and let you out your driveway. But anyway, so I just keep going. They get behind me. They start honking late at night, and so I pull over on the side of the road. I let them around me. They continue honking. as they're going through the stop sign, and then they keep going. And I just try to make as many turns as I can, try not to see the person again. But these weird interactions with DoorDash continue to happen until I stopped doing it until last summer. And there were other things, a lot of other things that happened while I did DoorDash that was really scary and very odd behavior, but it was a lot of Alabama plates, a lot of black males that would follow me around.